Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace as recommended by the commission headed by former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen in recent years, and we must do more to stop it.
Don't you just love that clip? I wish I could superimpose Barbra Streisand singing Memories over it. Unfortunately, I get a copyright strike, but if anyone else has a license to do so, that would be rather funny. Anyways, today is December 12th, and here are some internet stories from the past 24 hours. The first one I'm going to bring you is Donald Trump being interviewed by Chris Wallace saying he will have no country dictate to the United States what we can and cannot do. So here it is.
Took a call. I heard the call was coming probably an hour or two before. I fully understand the one China policy, but I don't know why we have to be bound by a one China policy unless we make a deal with China, having to do with other things, including trade. I mean, look, we're being hurt very badly by China with devaluation, with taxing us heavy at the borders when we don't tax them, with building a massive fortress in the middle of the South China Sea, which they shouldn't be doing, and frankly with not helping us at all with North Korea. You have North Korea, you have nuclear weapons, and China could solve that problem, and they're not helping us at all. So I don't want China dictating to me, and this was a call put into me. I didn't make the call, and it was a call, very short call, saying, "Congratulations, sir, on the victory." It was a very nice call, short. And why should some other nation be able to say, "I can't take a call"? I think it actually would have been very disrespectful, to be honest with you, not taking it.
This next clip I got for you is also Chris Wallace interviewing Donald Trump, and he gives his opinion about the DNC spreading rumors about the Russian hack. So here's his comments.
The CIA has concluded that Russia intervened in the election to help you win the presidency. Your reaction?
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just another excuse. I don't believe it. I don't know why. And I think it's just, they talked about all sorts of things. Every week it's another excuse. We had a massive landslide victory, as you know, in the Electoral College. I guess the final numbers are now at 306, and she's, down to a very low number. No, I don't believe that at all.
You say you don't know why. Do you think that the CIA is trying to overturn the results of the
think
election or somehow to weaken you in office?
Well, if you look at the story and you take a look at what they said, there's great confusion. Nobody really knows. And hacking is very interesting. Once they hack, if you don't catch them in the act, you're not going to catch them. They have no idea if it's Russia or China or somebody. It could be somebody sitting in a bed someplace. I mean, they have no idea.
So why would the CIA put out the story that the Russians wanted you to
Well,
win?
I'm not sure they put it out. I think the Democrats are putting it out because they suffered one of the greatest defeats in the history of politics in this country. And frankly, I think they're putting it out. And it's ridiculous. We ought to get back to making America great again, which is what we're going to do. And we've already started the process.
This next segment I call News from Around the World, so I'll bring it to you right now. Here's a sad but nice story at the same time. A terminally ill boy who was 5 died in Santa Claus' arms after fulfilling his one last wish to see him. Eric Schmidt-Matson was called by a nurse to come to the hospital right away. The boy's mother gave him a gift to give to her son before he went inside. Schmidt-Mattson said the boy asked him how he would know where I get to know where I am going, knowing he was dying. Santa told him to tell them, "You're my number one elf," so they take care of him. The boy then asked if Santa could help save him, but before he could answer, the boy died in his arms. Schmidt-Mattson said he burst into tears and cried for the entire drive home. The 6-year-old has made 3 other deathbed visits, including a 9-year-old, and she was so excited at seeing him, all the medical alarms went off at his arrival. Nice story, but sad. In other news, a fake police officer is arrested after he tries to pull over a real cop in his car that was tricked out with flashing lights. Nicholas Keaton was charged on Friday with false impersonation of a law enforcement officer, which is a misdemeanor. On Thursday, he had parked his Impala beside another vehicle and allegedly identified himself as a St. Louis police officer. Unfortunately, the driver of the other vehicle was a real off-duty cop named Andrei Nikolov. Nikolov reported Keaton to police and they arrested him. And now this is what's happening in the world of rock. Sebastian Bach says he is in talks with Skid Row about a reunion. Sebastian Bach says there are currently talks over a Skid Row classic lineup reunion. Dave Mustaine is launching a Megadeth boot camp for fans. Dave Mustaine has announced a Megadeth boot camp in spring of 2017, describing it as the ultimate fan experience. And finally, Guns N' Roses sell over 1 million reunion tour tickets in one day. Guns N' Roses fans bought more than 1 million tickets for the band's 2017 European and Canadian reunion. Now I get to bring you my favorite part of these videos I make for you. It's called Strange and Funny Videos. This first one will amaze you as soon as you start looking at it, so here it is, an amazing balancing trick. And this next story will make you laugh. There are 2 ladies looking for a candle supply shop, and when they turned the corner, they didn't notice that there was a loading dock. You feel sorry for them, but you will laugh at the same time. So here it is.
What's the name of the place? It's Candle Supply. I don't know how I got to it. I know what was that? I don't know. I just tore my car up though. What in the world was that? I don't know. It's like the bottom came out. It was, I went right through there. It just looked like a road, didn't it? It looks terrible. I don't know what's that. It's smoking. Do you know where the candle supply is?
Hello, hiya. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't being rude.
It's all right.
Say, I thought I recognized you for a minute there. Hey, maybe you can help me out. I'm looking for a hobby.
Well, I'm not it, Buster.
You could have been, buddy.